division, but you're also up against the Moonlight Shadows. So, in typical fashion, wards win games. Just one of those.
Okay, well, it should be an exciting match for sure. Some unorthodox heroes and lanes, but that's what we like. We like it exciting. Our commentary team is going to make it even more exciting as Lyrical and AY.
I can't wait. It's game number 4 out.
I mean, your counterplay to it is out positioning them, right? Like if you have split off, if you're Moonlight Shadow, if your Nyx scouts them, all of a sudden them jumping you with the Cataclysm is much less realistic. Maybe you find a Invoker, you poke him, maybe the Cataclysm is at the same time as the call, and the combo doesn't have as high percentage to hit. 3-3, he's actually going for the same build, just he's given a sentry by his team, probably to block a camp, and he just has that high Helm of Iron well queued up.
Dude, they've done this every game. No item strat. It's the new hotness. I mean, it's looked pretty good. I think a lot of it has definitely been like the microing that we've seen of those creeps early on. I'm not sure if he walked quite within vision there or not.
Yeah, I was looking at that too. I wasn't quite quick enough to see when his smoke ended. I think he did it because they would have pinged him on OG, but they might have just said something in comms. Yeah, I think
30 seconds.
it's like an item that its effectiveness depends on your ability as a player, though, right? Like you can't just randomly go in and build Helmet of Dominator. If you don't use a creep to the full efficiency like 3-3 has been, then it's sort of a dead item, to be honest.
Well,
OG,
I think
this ward from OG, like in their own triangle.
Interesting. Well, it actually is going to scout Fada, who's going for a bit of a wraparound there, so that keeps Saksa alive. And it looks like it's going to be a trade-off there of 2 runes. Oh, wait a minute, Thompson going down. They've got the stun afterwards. Right click's coming through. Thompson gets pulled back in with the taunt, and they give. Oh, wait, cold blade. Able to get him. Cold snap. They still get the kill into Thompson. I thought 9 was going to get the last hit. Fata ends up taking it instead.
Yeah, a clutch cold snap from Thompson. I mean, clutch, he got first blooded, but giving the first blood to your enemy mid laner is a big deal. Fada getting it, not as much. And look at this, they're just defensive tri-laning out from Tundra. Maybe they realize they have some read on this game that Axe could be a problem. So if he's going to be a problem, just shut him down now.
They're ready to go. Stun goes out there. Snaking has the follow-up arrow. Good sidestep there by Seb. Still going to take a lot of damage.
And you hit the level 1 ones on Invoker like that, but you missed this one. Right? Pretty funny.
What's going on, King? Something to say?
And honestly, this is a cool read because I don't know whether they thought TA would take oh my god, that Milkshake is low dash. I don't know if they thought he would take Psyblades, but if he had taken Psyblades, the lane would have pushed into 3-3 and would have gotten free EXP. They are sort of zoning him now though with this build at level 1.
And they'll be able to find that banish and try and go for the full encapsulation, but not really going to happen. Still though, it's definitely not an easy lane. And he's still getting the XP, which is what you want to see if you're 3-3. But with no items, I mean, it's really weird. Gets the Helm of Iron Will now as he's going to run out of there. Takes a lot of damage on his way out. So the lane, we'll see if it ends up coming under any better control, but they're actually going to send Snaking back up top now.
Snaking almost got his TP cancelled there. And I mean, I don't think the tri-lane achieved too much. Like, it hurt Axe a bit, and it gave Luna a bit of a head start. But I think 3-3 was like perfectly fine during that. You're not going to win the lane with no items anyways. They go into Fada here though.
Fairy Fire afterwards, dropping down low. One more punch comes through, and Saksa gets the kill. Nice pick off there. Yeah, an interesting way that this game is kind of going here.
Yeah, it's a weird start, because I don't know, did they think they couldn't win top at all or something? Because they sort of just sacked this lane, and 3-3, he hasn't brought out his Helm of Iron Will at all.
Yeah,
I think he's actually planning on dying here, and like he doesn't want his courier in the middle.
Well, you hope he's playing on it, because he's definitely dead. Snaking is going to pull this creep wave after getting that courier snipe, and that should get them into a little bit of a better position now, as the wave is going to be underneath the tower. SumaiL actually tries to spam it out, so this second round wave is going to be pushing into the tier 1, so it's kind of going to be looking like a bit of a double wave here. This bottom, Seb. Some damage. Skitter has to back out. A good stun to turn the chance for the kill, and they get it. Now Saksa, he can't stand toe-to-toe with this. 2 points in Lunar Blessing is a ton of damage. And Fada finds himself another kill. They pop the salve. This bottom lane's going great.
Yeah, and I thought the Trident did do anything, but something that happens in Dota, sometimes there's like sort of an invisible effect, you know. Maybe Seb was a bit lower because he had to burn more region early, and then it leads to this big double kill, and now Skinner, he's having a really good lane.
Dire's structures are fortified.
It is definitely a tough one. Now, if there is some salvation here for OG, it is definitely up top, where SumaiL 22-10 right now versus the 9-2 of 3-3. This is with Mirana doing some stuff off to the side, but nonetheless, SumaiL is definitely having a good game on this TA.
Yeah, every time 3-3 walks up into lane, he just gets meld struck. It's -5 armor for 12 seconds. It's one of the best level 1 spells in the game.
Meanwhile, in the mid, they do have 9, who goes to pick up that bounty rune, stacks up some camps along the way.
That's cool. He stacked for his carry, right? Or maybe for himself on the hard camp. But just eking out a little bit more efficiency. He did have to start with the Aether Remnant mid. They got the first blood onto Thompson because of that, but that is a little bit of the disadvantage coming in to this lane. And Thompson, he's doing quite well in this counter pick.
He definitely is. This is what you'd want to see out of a counter pick. And that was kind of nice as well. Takes off the Resonant Pulse. Only level 1 on it, but that's a little bit of extra pressure that you're able to get by Thompson, and actually going in on him right now. Has another round of Dissimilate, but not enough mana. Looking for the attempt. Has the stick charge afterwards, pulls him back into there. Doesn't have enough mana. Oh, he's 10 away. If he was able to get that level 3 Dissimilate off, might have been able to burst him. And setting up, Fada actually gets the D-wards there.
Good D-wards that.
That's why. Oh, it's because he was blocking the small camp.
Oh, he's blocking the small camp. He's like, ooh, bonus ward. That is so funny.
Fada.
I wonder why they put that ward, like on OG. It's something I'm very curious about, but it gets de-warded, you would think. Oh, play out to mid.
Bottom as well. Action going on. Did they find Thompson? Not going to be able to get him. And likewise, Seb able to get out of the trouble bottom. So a couple of different aggressions going on there.
He's sort of been left on an island this game. But he's actually doing okay. He's level 5. He has 18 CS, 19 CS now. And, I mean, he almost has his Helmet Dominator. You can't be too sad. He will, he died though.
Can't get the block off there, and Seb goes down on the bottom lane. Skidder looking for this chase down. Fada does have 5 stick as well as Impale. Won't go for a turnaround there. Skidder, he's, I mean, gotten really close to free farm. He's gotten involved in 3 kills. 2 of them he took himself. Things are looking really good for this Luna.
Yeah, for sure it's looking good for Luna. It's also looking pretty strong for Ti on the other side. They're both keeping up a net worth, and 3-3, he actually narrowly managed to survive dying there. He had 5 stacks on his live of 50 HP. Mid lane though.
Go again, round 2. Can they kill him? Thompson in trouble. He drops.
Dire's
taking the rotation, finding the... Things are looking quite good for Tundra in the early goings here.
And look at 9. He glyphs his wave so his catapult stays alive and then tanks a couple tower hits. He sends his stupid support home so he can refill bottle and Nyx for him. And you know, he's feeling good right now. Voicebear as a hero is very strong when you have enough resources to make moves. The reason he fell off is because his laning got nerfed a little bit, which led to him having less resources, and then he can't make the same sort of moves that the hero wants to be able to make. He might just be walking home here. No, Fada doesn't want to commit the TP to mid to refill the bottle.
So what you're telling me is that, like, if he's able to get through that laning stage, it's the same strength of the hero that we've seen previously.
Yeah, I think so. If he can get through the laning stage, getting his bottle refilled or getting runes, it's still a very high potential hero. Ooh, Centaur Creep picked up top.
And meanwhile, Fada getting chased down a little bit. They tried to make it go onto Seb, but he has the Vanguard done. IT turn, trying to get out of there. Void Spirit looking to clean up. Can they do it? They take down 1, and Fada able to live another double kill for Skinner, but Thompson makes that rotation. 9 runs into him afterwards. Be a little bit careful about his positioning here. Can Thompson clean up? No chance. They jump over. Oh, he's stuck over on the high ground. Did they see him? They didn't quite spot him. Or did they? No, he gets away with the deception. That's an Invis rune up top. Meanwhile, they catch him. SumaiL for that chase down, thinking about popping the primal split, but don't decide to go for it. And this is completely shoved off the lane.
Like, look at 3-3. He has his helmet on there. He got sort of dumpstered in lane, but he's doing completely fine. He's running at SumaiL. Like, who would expect this? Stealing his EXP from the stacks even.
Thing to deal with. And Seb keeps on coming back down here. He's level 5 right now. Compare that to Brewmaster, who's almost 7. Hobson looking to turn this around. 9 is in the area. No tail down here as well. I mean, we've seen the importance of being able to take this tier 1 tower early. And it looks like after that rotation, they aren't going to be able to connect for any kills or any objectives taken.
And Luna, she's just going to move into the jungle. They're going to put their position 5 Nyx into the bottom side to soak XP. And look at 3-3. He's, because of this helmet of the Dominator, he's just taking over the enemy jungle and farming it. He doesn't care about that top lane. Mid lane.
Trying to go now. Dissimulate afterwards and then the jump away. Hobson does have the earn charges after one of those kills, but it looks like they are needing to buy a little bit of time. You know, this TA has to get into that Dragon Lance. Currently, the highest net worth in the game still on SumaiL, but it does take a little while to get her online. Fada making the move up there, but yeah, SumaiL, that's a trap setup. And Fada, recognizing that inherent danger, is going to back out. Seb looking for a cutoff now, or maybe just to cut the wave.
Is under attack.
We'll miss there on the sundown bottom as 3-3 is going to try and mount some pressure here up top.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
They scan out Sox's Dark Well and they're scouting him with the creeper. They see him. He's trapped in there.
Oh, chase. Hoof stomp afterwards. Got him in their sights. The rundown. Soxa in some trouble. Right click's coming through. Arrow afterwards, and the slow and steady beatdown. They will take down that Dark Willow. And again, look also here. Fada, he spots SumaiL. There's nothing to do there, surely. They need more.
Under attack.
And they're scanning. They realize that he's in the area. Let's drop down a ward, though.
The wagons are spawning, and it looks like Tundra have successfully kicked out OG from their top tower. Similarly, I think Seb, he has a lot of control bottom. Very tanky with his range off and Vanguard. They are picking. Are they going to try to defend this?
Huh?
9 sleeping in bottom.
Oh, all right. Down bottom is where they want to go. Seb, they TP'd in everybody. Oh, they caught him. That is not what Seb wanted, as Skitter looking for that chase down. Arrow gonna connect. What's the uprights between those creeps? It's probably dead anyways, and I mean, Sox is going to come in to defend this. They're also bringing in more.
Dire's top tower.
Can they kick out 3-3? Thompson is there, misses the tornado, does hit the cold snap. Pops the split though, and now he can just run away with one of these creeps. They have the Curse Crown onto the Wind Panda. The Earth Panda tries to get away, does kill him with the split, and that is enough for the finish. They killed him in the duration of that one, but they don't get the tower down.
Mid lane, back towards mid.
What is this?
Well, wants to chase down one now. This could be a big call. Seb can get there for the stun. Comes out for Fada. Catches now. So have they stuck in a little bit too late? They get that kill, but it keeps Skitter alive. Now OG, they're pissed.
That's my first time ever seeing the first Brew spec get killed like that. Just a lot of damage coming out from the side lanes.
Really impressive stuff from OG in that regard. And again, despite the kill differential, this game is on a knife's edge. That call just barely off the mark.
Radiant's
They're
middle
able to
tower
get the
is under
astral
attack.
step away. Tier 1 tower being assaulted, and this is the strength of this axe and why it's been so good for so long. If you get this Vanguard, you can just stand here and keep it going, but can they keep him alive? Fada gets hit by the split. They have a really good centaur in there. They can go for the stomp if they want to. The Eclipse comes out now, trying to bring him down low. Cold snap on Skitter. 9 completely out of mana, but that stick charge and jumps forward. Looking for more now. They've already taken it down to 1. It's the axe, but they'll also find the kill onto 9. OG's still very close together as they're going to kill the centaur, take the tier 1 tower, and then back out.
OG, they're just bringing the numbers to these fights. They bring everyone, and they managed to overwhelm Tundra, who, I mean, they also brought everyone, but they didn't have the Brewmaster split there. They managed to use Eclipse, they trade out for Seb. I think you're actually okay trading Void Spirit for Axe, but OG definitely come out ahead just because they also got that tier 1. No snaking bottom.
Yeah, Seb will get that call, and that should turn into a quick kill. So OG striking back and making some solid plays here. 3-3. Is he going to get ran down by SumaiL? Look at those side blades.
From miles
And
away.
move in and take his life afterwards. OG, they want to go to TI. They are not giving up anytime soon at all.
I think a big point of contention that's going to come up soon is this ancient stack. Because OG, they have Axe and TA, two of the best ancient farmers in the game. And Luna, she really wants to stack to accelerate her game as well.
For a catch there, not going to get it on the sock set. I mean, does that mean that as OG you need to start? I mean, they're already taking the ancient stacks actually, so it looks like Tundra a little bit quicker before anything can really happen there. But then on the opposite side also, they were able to get the D ward on the blocks of the Dire Ancients.
I guess it's not that big an ancient stack, but I think just the ancients in general this game, both teams farmed the ancients so fast that you can see exactly, like they were trying to ward up the ancients of OG, and then they're trying to break the triangle of Tundra. And Fada's getting caught here by Thompson.
By Carapace looking for a stun turnaround, but Fada will go down, and Thompson just constantly making these moves around the map, trying to find these pickoffs. His own net worth is hurting a little bit for it, but he's building into that Midas. And a little bit ahead of the Void Spirit to boot.
Seb does have his Blink Dagger. It was scouted by this deep ward from Tundra's side. I think they'll be ready for a smoke that I think OG will inevitably do as soon as they have this big timing on Axe. Maybe wait for TA's Dessa, which is also coming on the courier. Any kills will lead into Roshan. You have Invoker Alacrity and TA with a Desolator.
15 minutes, they spot Thompson, run around Ghost Walks. Snaking will back out of there. And Tundra playing very close together right now around this triangle. As you said, they recognize that inherent danger of the big opening coming from the Axe Blink, and so they're just playing together and farming to get to that next set of items for themselves.
Radiant are scanning.
They're trying to get into the Manta, but very even again. Tundra, no, one game away from going to TI. Two of these players have never been before. And on the side of OG, of course, looking for a return visit. The first one they're going to run into right here is going to be 3-3. Not an easy kill, but all of OG is there. Seb looking for a big call, but they're playing around this ward right now. And they're going to spot him. 3-3 tries to hide, jump forward, able to catch. The Spike Carapace comes out, and now the Eclipse. Seb in trouble. Seb, he's dead. Oh, no save. Last second by No Tail. But 3-3 gonna run in. Can they find anything else afterwards? They eventually bring down that Axe. Able to get the stun on the SumaiL. And there he is. Void Spirit on the back line. Jumps for Soxon. Tries to find the kill. They're able to get the SPLT onto him. Fada goes for the right click. Gets the kill. They take down the TA. They do lose 2 in exchange, but the arrow coming out afterwards. Sidestepped away from that one. 3 for 2 is the exchange.
Invisibility.
OG. That is not the blink reveal that they wanted.
Really good bait up and patience from Tundra there. They completely baited OG into the position, and Skidder was ready. You know, he has the 4 points in the beam, getting the clubs off, sort of bursting through all of Seb's tankiness, because you have the Vanguard, but you don't have any magic resistance. And I mean, not too bad a fight for OG because they forced the Brewster, but I think Tundra are very happy about that. They're even setting up on Seb top here.
Ooh.
A little bit risky
Dire's
though.
bottom tower is under
Yeah,
attack.
other heroes coming in, looking for that stomp afterwards for Soxer and No Tail. Tornado not going to connect, but Snaking leaps away. Does he get out of there? No more leap charges. Has stick and mech. No, gonna fall.
Snaking
So
taking
good
one
pick
for the
off.
boys.
There you go.
I think OG are going to do Roshan here. There's no Brewmaster split.
Dire's
They should feel
bottom tower
confident
is
in their
under attack.
ability to control the map. He's setting up the double load on SumaiL, and they're just going to hit it. Tundra are going to get some compensation for this in terms of like back pressure and then bottom pushing it. Maybe their top time's getting longer. Oh, Fada's caught out there under the.
Yeah, they had him with the poison coming from No Tail. Found him with the demonic purge.
Yeah, I think this
And
is
just couldn't go anywhere.
sort of like expected in the draft, right? Anytime you have a carry TA and you have any sort of long cooldown, I think you sort of know that the enemy's going to get this Roshan at some point. Thompson's setting up. It's so secure in the Roshan already.
This would be really nice for OG if they can catch a kill here.
Dire's bottom tower
And
is
9
under
going to be
attack.
slowed at the start to get
Dire's
him there.
bottom tower has fallen.
Assimilate, tries to jump, but the cold snap, very annoying to deal with for 9. Thompson walks up the hill, runs to that Aether Remnant, and he's going to get out of there on 9. Seb now coming to try and contest these stacks, though. Stick around long enough. A little bit scary, he gets a little greedy. The taunt, though, good catch. SumaiL looking to try and play cleanup here now. By Carapace, not going to walk into that one. Waits for it to wear off. SumaiL gets the meld hit, gets the kill. 3-3 now completely out of mana. And in a world of hurt, is going to get ran down and killed yet again. So OG, after getting that Roche, very open to moving across the rest of the map and punishing. And, well, we're seeing some more of the shenanigans coming in towards mid.
Oh my goodness.
The Helm of the Dominator creeps are pressuring it out. And the illusions afterwards from the Luna.
Radiant's top tower.
Oh
has
my
fallen.
god.
OG, they were so quick on that play. Thompson TP bottom, showed there, and it immediately ran into the enemy triangle. They're catching Snake and top here too.
Tries to find the right angle, leaps into a root, but still manages to get out of there.
They picked them out though. Seb still wants to look.
Dire's
He's
bottom
thinking
tower
about it.
is
How's
under
that blink
attack.
dagger? Taking a little gander. Hello, Snaking. How are you? Jump the taunt. Oh, we can't see him. We can't attack. Oh my god! I can't believe that just happened. What an interaction.
So normally, I think during this, OG would have gotten a huge network swing, but as you mentioned, 3-3 pulling the waves to Luna gave him a huge spike in network. Like, they sort of lost their triangle, lost kills, and the network graph didn't really change. I mean, OG got a slight advantage from the kills, but way less than you would expect from Roshan into kills, into stealing an enemy ancient stack. Oh, and now 3-3 is picking the Alpha Wolf creep. Probably going to make that follow Luna just so she can farm even faster.
Quite an increase in the amount of damage that you've got. She is trying to next on Skitter get into that BKB, which obviously doesn't help you against the call, but a lot of the other damage will be imperative. As we see Fada again doing the Fada things. 3, 8, and 9 right now on this Nyx Assassin, making a little bit of space for the team.
I would like to see a buckler come out from someone on Tundra. I feel like it's very important. The last 2 times Brewmaster has split, or maybe even 3 times, SumaiL has just meld hit the wind one and just right click the rest of them down. And a buckler would provide so much EHP for those pandas. I mean, 3-3, his ults have been very effective, but it's hard to play Brewmaster when all your pandas get low like that.
Maybe a Wildling Ripper at some point or something like that could be cool
Yeah,
to
I can
pick
see
up.
that. That would be good. It would also break Ti's refractions very quickly. Who has picked up the Egg and Scepter, he's going to be able to play all over the map with this item.
Afterwards going for the shard. So OG taking advantage of this timing now. They've got just under 2 minutes left of the Aegis. They're going to pressure forward, try and get this tier 2 tower here. Seb looking for an opening. Obviously building towards that Manta style that we've seen be so effective, but they're going to pop that glyph. Counter glyph used by OG. And both of the side lanes being pressured out. The BKB's completed. Actually disassembles the Dragonlance to get that finish for the Luna.
Radiant's
So
middle
they're
tower has fallen.
ready and prepped for this fight that they think is going to happen pretty soon here.
They do still have Aegis for a full minute on OG though, so it's not so easy to push into them. You would have to get a very good engagement.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Fada
Then
again scouting.
are scanning.
They have a ward there. And able to connect. Have the brew split afterwards if they need an arrow. Gonna be off the mark. Connects onto that Scorch Spirit. While Seb is going likely to fall. Although SumaiL jumped back to the trap. Able to catch him. The fight was going on with Void Spirit, keeping the rest of them away, but now they have the lift up onto TA. Fada buys back into this one. 9, dissimulate, tries to jump away. They're keeping SumaiL isolated away from the rest of the fight. But Fear on to 9 down low. Can he lift S3 again? This guy just doesn't die. Whether it's the Wyvern or the Void Spirit, he is out of there, but still getting chased down by Thompson. Jump forward, they finally bring him down. 3-3 shows up. Wants to get the slowdown. They buy back now onto 9. Skitter, he's down low. Has that BKB available, has to pop it. Down to such low HP. With that illusion being used by the SD, gets out on 15 HP. And now SumaiL, well, he's stunned, but do they have enough left in the tank to get the lift up there? By the Yule Scepter, already 3 are dead. SumaiL all alone trying to get out of there. He has another psionic projection in 2 seconds if they can make it work. But the stun is out. That's going to be the Aegis down. They were able to kite him that entire time in one more second he can get away, but no, they won't be able to do it. That was unbelievable from Tundra.
He just kited a fight, and you know, they pulled an OG. They have all the heroes on low HP, and they won that fight. However, it was quite costly. They did buy back onto 3 heroes to win that fight. Whenever that happens, what it means is the gold will probably stay around the same, or maybe even slightly in favor of Tundra. But more importantly for them, the EXP goes all the way back to 0, because you know, killing heroes at a higher level than you gives a lot of experience. The other important thing is that 33, he almost has his Aghanim Scepter and his level 18. He's going to be really strong in these fights. We can even see Skitter. He gave him farm priority on that triple range creep top. Not many carries would let your offlaner do that.
Now, it is definitely an incredibly strong timing. He does pick up that Wild Ring Rick Burst, so anything that they can get with this toughness aura to try and boost up that armor as they jump forward. Seb finding onto 1, and with Tops in there as well, always 200 gold away from the Aghanims, but they will shut him down before 3-3 is able to get it. He does have this creep though, which might be able to go for a little tornado action or something along that line.
It's going to pull the wave away so they can't push the top tower at the very least.
OG, so frustrating to play against this.
The other result of the fight is if you use 3 buybacks like that,
Radiant's middle
you are
tower
not going
is
to have
under
buybacks
attack.
for this big next second Roshan that's coming up. We saw the effectiveness of Shadow Demon against Luna in that last fight, almost killing Skitter basically solo. And if you don't have buybacks, like OG can just throw their bodies at you, win the fight just to secure the second Aegis.
Now, SumaiL can sense that there's something coming their direction. This could be a great fight for OG if they can sort of wrap around onto them. Just sending out the 1 Luna illusion. Saksa might have caught sight right there of snaking. There's the banish. Looking for more afterwards. The dust not going to connect, but Nyx Assassin shows on the trap. Jump forward, tries to get him. Able to break it. The root and Fada dead again.
Your death.
Buyback on Fada here. Punishment for having to buy back to win that last fight. And OG, they're just going to swarm over the map here. They caught 9 mid.
Looking for the chase down. 9, hoping to back away. That is a huge creep wave that keeps on following it around. The Curse Crown comes out, and Sun striking the creep. This is what it's come to. The Luna Illusion's trying to take down the rest of these ones. Look at all the demise. Oh my god! Sucks the no-tail. Take a chill pill. Look at them!
No, that's just good play right there. I mean, the enemies being annoying, trying to eco any efficiency. You know, you punish them for it. They pulled the wave, they got him low, deny all the creeps. Thompson, he's just hunting everywhere along the map. He understands that he has a minus and 9 doesn't. So if he just hunts him and stops him from farming, he's slowly going to grow his network advantage on him.
9 gets caught there, right on top of this ward, does expire. And looking for a jump. Oh, good tornado. He missed one earlier. Thompson, don't know if he's going to be able to catch up to 9 though. Seb thought about a blink, but decided not to go. So a 5,000 gold lead for OG still in this game. We've seen them lose these leads over and over again throughout this series. Do you think that they have the tools to like close this one out though? They've got like great vision inside of the Roche pit. You know, they've got this axe that's been the be-all end-all.
What do you call Dota here?
Trying to find it. Those Luna Illusion's gonna do some good work, but they catch the arrow afterwards onto the Invoker. And now the lift up. Oh man, he is sitting up there for a while. No tail goes down. We've got 30 seconds to roast, but look at them. They're gonna smoke up immediately afterwards. That was under a ward. So OG recognizing the danger, they're gonna back out, try and play the map. Roche not up yet.
Seb now has his Manta and his Shard. He's been a little bit quiet for a little bit in this game. His team giving him a bit of farm priority to hit that strong timing.
How big of a deal is that going to be in these fights?
I think it's going to be a big deal because it makes it so that it's hard to use the Brewmaster Dispel. Right now, the idea for Tundra is that if Luna gets disrupted, you can dispel the illusions and instantly kill them. But then there's a second set that you also need to spell coming in for the axe. They call snaking.
Good for him. Wanting to get that kill. Dual Scepter afterwards, living for the moment. The stun comes out. The call is there. They caught Fada too. Both those supports dead without buyback. Oh man, what a huge win for OG. And Snaking and Fada a little bit out of position. They get punished hard.
And straight into the Roshan for OG. This is sort of the difference that's happened this game. When these big fights happen, when you use your split or you pick off these supports without buyback, OG are able to change the play into getting an objective. Meanwhile, like Tundra, they got 2 pickoffs there. They're really good kills, but they didn't really get any map control from those kills or objectives. I mean, mid tier 1, it's a good one for sure, but it was sort of a dead tower at 28 minutes anyways, and now OG, they're stealing the enemy ancients, they're getting the lanes in. Tundra, they're doing a good job split pushing the side lanes, but it's looking a little bit scary for them now.
Radiant's top tower is under
Absolutely.
attack.
It is potentially very difficult now to try and hold off against this. They do manage to find the ward on the side of Tundra, taking that one out in just a moment here, most likely, if they actually leave the base. But up top, 9. They're hunting.
Good ward set up to find him.
They spot Tops in there. They see these heroes. Oh, jumps away. Nice play by No Tail. Trying to catch him. 9. Dissimulate, hoping to escape. Can they get him out of there? Still hiding? TP away? No. Tornado is on the mark. Topson able to catch. He has another Dissimulate. It might take a little while here, but eventually... Oh,
he's Potamon, yeah.
Dude, just stand still. Stay in the trees, 9. Stay in the trees.
They don't know Papela, you know? You're just hiding there. He doesn't have a TP though, so it is going to be a long time. This Essence Ring really putting in work this game for 9. Able to heal full amount through Spirit Vessel.
That is just not fair. We're going to be honest. That's the way it goes, though.
Top Fada top. It's a annoying little bug on there.
OG definitely dominating the map right now. You can see Tundra trying to get some presence out on the rest of this area and try and pressure these lanes, but it feels that much more difficult for them. You are getting towards a Scotty Luna.
And I think the Tundra, they do have some timings coming. As you mentioned, the Scotty Luna. But also, Void Spirit did pick up his Aghanim's. If they can find a fight where Skidder can hit people without being disrupted, because 9 is able to like jump No Tail in the backline, I could see them taking these fights. I mean, Brewmaster, he's a very scary teamfight hero with his Aghanim's.
Making double leap into getting out. Had Cold Snap, but didn't have vision. So they managed to, again, dodge the engagement. Instead, Aghanim's done for Void Spirit. Going to TP on back home. How long do we have left on this Aegis? 2.5 minutes. And OG making slowly but steadily the lanes pushed out and then taking these objectives. They get that outpost and now likely could look towards bottom, but actually a bit of a fight there towards mid. SumaiL's shown up now as well. Fada again in some trouble. And gets hit by the Melt Strike. The right clicks, the rundown, and eventually, again, they squish the bug. It's been a rough game for Fada.
Just a classic Nyx Assassin game though, to be honest. Just run around, you be annoying, and then suddenly hit these big stuns of mana burns and you have high impact. They do have Glyph here, which I think they're going to have to use against these Luna illusions.
So annoying. Silence into the Remnant, pulls back in SumaiL. BKB done now for Axe. Mule's no longer an answer. What do they have left in the tank? SumaiL, Alacrity. They do pull him in with the Remnant, but the disruption's there afterwards. Scotty done.
They have no disruption though. This is actually a timing for Tundra. Every time Shadow Demon uses his disruption, I think it's pretty good time to take the fight.
3 more seconds left on that one. So they won't have it again for a moment. Jump forward, 9 gets the lift. Trying to get out of there afterwards. Will be able to arrow. Oh, great save! The last second by No Tail, able to make it work, but SumaiL trying to drop down. Oh, they get the lift of Axe. He did BKB. Oh, they got these guys punch hitter away and able to just punch onto Thompson. Find that kill, big call though afterwards. Step, takes down one, can they get another? No, not yet. Fata will eventually fall, but Luna able to lift. Nailed down so low after the lift. 100 HP, they want to get that kill, but it's not going to happen. They pull them back in. Brew is gone.
Yeah, 3-3, he has no buyback. They killed him before he could get off that second primal split. And Tundra, they know this fight is lost right now. They're gonna sack their middle racks, potentially even a second one, because they do have that tier 2 on bottom. And he's instantly sprinting to bottom.
Has been killed.
Trying to finish this one off right now. He does have enough for the Aghanim shards, so maybe that's just what he was trying to do. Get that and then come back home. But OG not gonna let up. Just for another initiation, the pullback onto him. Seb ready to go. No BKB,
Radiant's middle barracks has
but
fallen.
we'll start spamming out the glades. No kill. It's that disruption afterwards. Silence onto 3. Not bad. 9 pulls back in. No kill. The lift up for the stun. There's no save for him. Skitter able to find that kill. They get the stun on Seb as he jumps. The Aegis wearing off now. 9 trying to back out. So many glaives everywhere, but they haven't gotten that mid melee racks. So OG win a huge fight, get a 16,000 gold lead. Still not all of the objectives they wanted. That was still just the second Roche though.
That was, and I'm also surprised that they didn't get one or more racks there. Usually when you have Desolator plus any carry with Alacrity hitting your base, it means your racks are dead. Maybe a little bit of over-aggression coming in from No-Tail, sort of linking into your enemy to try to get those Luna illusions. You know, he wanted more than just this set of racks. He wanted to kill his opponents and get the racks, and it sort of backfires on him. And 3-3, he's actually picked up a gem. This usually means if you're behind and you pick up a gem, it basically means you're all in. You will lose so much map control if you die with the gem. Thinking he's getting gone on top.
Again, trying to get out of there. Gets off that Moonlight Shadow. Has the Yules afterwards to try and live. Oh, the jump. Wait, they got him. Thompson's in trouble. The right clicks come through and they got him dead. And now trying to turn onto more. Skitter is godlike. Despite being down 13k gold, they're actually making these fights work. And on the other side of the map is SumaiL, who doesn't want to show up for this one. So they lose 3. And again, it's Thompson that goes down. Tundra finding a way to fight in this game.
Dude, these guys get stronger when they're down like 15k gold. Because I swear, during these qualifiers, they've constantly taken these insane engagements where even though the enemy has like 2 full tier 4 items on them in terms of gold, they're still winning out. Like that was a clean 3-0 engagement coming out from Tundra. They didn't even use Eclipse.
Dire's top tower.
They're the ones pressing high ground.
Oh my god, Thompson doesn't have buybacks for 50 seconds. Can they get this? There's also a scan, so they know that nobody's up there waiting for them. There's no like double meld play that's about to come out. They also have that gem, so starting to hit this tier 3 tower. I mean, can he really go for anything? The pullback. Seb doesn't get him with the call. Good reaction. So they force everybody from OG back, and it looks like Tundra are going to be content with that.
Fada's still looking though. He understands it's still 5v4. They might still have a fight here if OG steps a bit too far out.
Those illusions first. So many illusions. The SD illusions, the Axe illusions. I mean, they're all Axe illusions, but they're also all scary. Catches onto one of them.
This is one thing that OG has. Like, you can't really force Aghanim's TA back to base, right? Instantly, as soon as he knows his rack is safe, just TPs to bottom, pushes all wave there, and farms the map. Because of his ability to stay on the map and just keep farming, SumaiL actually are almost level 25. A full, like, 2-3 levels ahead of both Skitter and 9.
That is pretty wild. Now has the Daedalus done. Yeah, SumaiL might just be able to carry this one all the way through. The way he's playing is so good.
Yeah,
And
he's very farmed, but TA traditionally has actually been pretty weak against Luna. Luna being one of the heroes that can remove your refraction when you use the BKB very easily because of glaives. Just being high armor because of the stats, you know, he builds Skadi Manta, and usually that matchup swings Luna's side. I'm not too sure about the carry versus carry matchup. Usually it's a carry Luna versus a mid TA with a little bit less priority, so maybe that changes a little bit, but I'm not too sure. Alacrity also probably changes a lot in the matchup.
A lot of potential things that come up, and of course, as we have seen time and again, potentially the dreaded tier 4 neutral items, which are 10 seconds away at this point. So we'll keep our eyes on it. They take out another one of those TA traps that was in the pit, keeping this Alpha Wolf in there. He's waiting for the
putting
timing.
it in his sneaky hidey spot. There's a strip in the entrance to Roshan where you can put units and they can see into the pit, but you can't see them unless you're basically melee range of them.
Also can't see them on the outside. Yeah, that was close.
He's looking. He understands that if he catches No-Tail, there's a high percentage that Luna can just carry the fight. He'll get buffed up from, you know, some Alpha Wolf aura from the Helm of Tundra coming 3-3, some control with the Blue Split, and Luna's strong in these fights.
Very scary. Seb's sending out these illusions. This is where, like, you know, creepy equilibrium starts to matter, things like that. Obviously, a ton of spam for both teams. They're going to send in the Forge Spirits and then immediately Midas that Alpha Wolf too. So Now it's 3-3 takes over one of the Forge Spirits, and they're going to battle to the death.
Radiant's
It's
middle
stronger.
barracks
He's
are
bucked
under
it with his
attack.
Helmet Dominator, betrayed its creator.
Titanic almost done for Luna. Can Luna
Radiant's
do it
bottom
again?
tower is under
Another
attack.
round of this. Roche about to respawn right now. They get an illusionist.
Oh, that's a
Thanks.
big item.
Wow.
That has to be the best axe item, right? It just increases your damage so much if you're going for this Mantis Shard build.
Surely still Flicker, right?
No. It's
okay.
better than Flicker on axe. Like, Demon has save, but even forcing Shadow Demon to cast a save onto an ally that's not axe is a huge win. Ooh, Ninja Gear. I think, who's gonna take that? Okay, just for Verona. She just wants to use it to scout out this Roshan.
Fair enough. Arrow goes out. I got the Satanic done on to the Luna. Anything else that's coming out soon? Yeah, there's the Psionic Projection like you're talking about to push this bottom lane here and then can immediately get back in a moment's notice. Seb finishes
Radiant's
the AC.
bottom tower
So that
is
also
under attack.
heavily mitigates this amount of damage that Luna is able to do in these fights. The standoff will continue around Roche. Eventually, Tundra will have to either deal with this bottom lane or lose the tier 2 tower if
Radiant's
SumaiL
bottom
keeps
tower
on
is
going
under
for these
attack.
plays of jumping down bottom and then coming back up again.
Yeah, we can see Seb on his axe. He's even sending Illusionist kick to top, just being an absolute menace on the map.
So looking for an opening here. Moonlight Shadow going to be used.
They don't
Skitter
use this
ready to
rock
walk up high ground. Got a couple there, standing right in the middle. That was so weird. They just went in. I guess that they might have thought that one of those was real, but whatever the case ends up being, they reveal
Radiant's
themselves. The
bottom
smoke
tower
is done,
under
basically,
attack.
at this
It's under
point.
attack.
And I think they should honestly count themselves a bit fortunate they didn't engage into like these beautiful wards from OG there. They would have all been envisioned. I think the fight would have gone wrong, but they're going in here. Nice
Jumps
jump
in, gets the silence. BKB reaction immediately afterwards. Taunt dead. 9 didn't stand a chance. He got obliterated. The rest of Tundra have to back out of here. Gets the ulti out, and now immediately going to pop the split. 3-3, trying to do something here. He runs in, just getting eviscerated. Look at those Brewlings destroyed. It just was gone in an instant. They buy back on the Void Spirit. Man, this minus armor, the TA spill damage, the AC, OG look impossible to fight into right now.
They did use that BKB on TA, so Tundra, they're smoked up. They understand that this is their timing. They see SumaiL.
Low BKB edge. Pulls it back in, but Sam with the big call. But are they going to be able to bring him down in time? He has the turn, potentially, as the Titanic was off. Skitter chasing down, looking for more. They have enough. They buy back on the Nyx now. SumaiL down low, but they're breaking that Psionic Projection. 3-3, trying to play interference for the rest of these heroes. Hero going to be tanked by Costa. The hand is afterwards, keeping him alive. They have to buy back on the Luna now. 9, very low. He doesn't have buyback afterwards. 3-3, no more split. He already used both of them. And there's the stun. There's the control. This axe illusion ripping him apart. The stun is out. They buy back on the Brood. Gem on the ground. OG, undeterred.
And Seb, he's showing why Axe is first banned against OG every single game in his qualifiers ever since he had that. I think it was his game versus it had to be versus Enigma, right? I don't quite remember who's that verse, but he's looked so impressive on this hero. Of course, an iconic hero with his Seb call at TI. Even the first pick off onto 9, he predicted where 9 was gonna jump with his Astral Step and called him before he even got there. Like 9 did not have time to react with the Simulate or a second Astral Step or even his Yo Scepter there.
Now, looking for one last hope here from Tundra, but this third Roche looking likely into their hands. Skitter, throw it out. Possibly an opening here from Seb. Wants to jump forward, catches there on the Luna. Interrupting those. SumaiL gets the Aegis. 9 doesn't get it. Skitter now trying to turn, hoping to do something here, but SumaiL right on top of him. There's the Hurricane Pipe. Look at the hits from downtown. They can't take this guy down. The chase down continues as OG just spilling the damage out. They're taking down all of those Brewlings. One by one, they're falling. Soxa hides off to the side, able to dodge away from the Glaives afterwards. And Skitter hopes to escape in the Trickster Cloak. But eyes on the prize. OG might have spotted him over there in the angle. No, he's hiding. He's away from it. But still, none of them died. OG lived through it all.
classic laning juke spot coming in for Skitter here. They actually can't see him because there's a little bit of fog that extends there, but he has no TP for 45 seconds, and OG, they're looking dominant. 9, he managed to snatch the refresher shard, but he actually tried to use it that fight just to finish on Saksa, and Saksa lived anyways.
Wow, it has definitely come to their time right now, and it's off the back of this Seb catch that we've seen on the Axe. Seen from him time and again. Gold lead continues to mount an OG. They got signs of life here in this game number 4 after a very frustrating game number 3, I'm sure. They are looking very dominant in this one.
And the only one with buyback on Tundra is snaking. So he's going to have to be the one who split pushes all the lanes, sort of buys time for his team, and maybe like front lines of the team right somehow. Honestly, at this point, like, I don't know how they take the fights. SumaiL, he's dishing out so much damage with the safe lane Ti. He has an enchanted quiver, makes it really easy to hit these spell strikes. But more importantly, they're just spamming illusions at them. Like punishment to Luna players. No, this is how it feels.
Deadly. They pull back in onto SumaiL again. Arrow afterwards, but what's the follow-up? Oh, Fado wanted to do it, but the root, it gets him caught. Saksa again on point. Making this Dark Willow look good. The illusion spam right onto their face. Looking for the Sunstrike kill afterwards. Not going to connect, but look at the chase down. SumaiL just obliterates, deletes Fada. And then the Psionic projection back. They take down set of racks on the bottom lane here, and your illusions just aren't as strong. There's nowhere near as strong. 38,000 gold lead, looking down towards the mid lane. OG doing it.
The safe lane TA, it's looking really good this game. I think SA was the only region, other region I guess now, that was using this hero, or maybe I should say abusing this hero, because SumaiL, he's managed to control the map, keep his farm up, and pretty much be part of every kill after he got his Aghanis.
One last grasp here. Tundra trying to hold on, but OG doing everything that they need to. No tail is there for the save onto SumaiL. They turn their sights to the tier 3 towers. OG dotting their I's, crossing their T's, making sure that this one's a clean finish. But is it going to be? No tail. Jumped in, but they're able to catch there onto the Broodlink. Lift up now on Snaking. 9 pops the BKB, trying to bring down SumaiL. They kill him once. Can they do it again? Snaking, dropping low, Saksa able to clean that one out, but that is the buyback. On afterwards, they have BKB back up in 5 seconds for SumaiL. 9 trying to jump in and finish off Saksa, but he's away again. And just like that, they are setting their sights back and actually retreating for the moment. Okay, OG taking this very carefully. I mean, again, it's their TI life on the line. You have to play this one safe.
I think they recognize that Tundra were desperate there. I mean, they've used their last smoke, I believe. And, oh, wait, Fada still has one. They actually have a lot of smokes still left in this late game. But if your opponent smokes and you, like, and they're desperate, they use buybacks or committos, sometimes the best option is just to wait it up, you know? It doesn't matter your 40k gold ahead. Maybe we'll have a higher percentage fight when we get to choose a fight in 1 minute. You don't have to do exactly what your opponent wants in Dota.
Enough. Again, that veteran mentality, knowing what it is that they need to do, and only taking the safe fight at this point is what's going to ensure them the victory if they play it correctly. And Tundra, they're hoping for a miracle this time. Can they get it? Skitter spamming it out. Illusion! The illusions! Look at these illusions! Silence afterwards on his SumaiL, but they can't even find the real heroes. They're literally just going to kill the building with the Axe illusion. Walks forward, there's going to be the catch, the BKB out, Seb blows up Fado, potentially one last time. Is there anything else left in the tank? 9 trying to find a target to stick on to SumaiL, standing tall there. The BKB, she's still in hand, ready to go. The save comes out, another taunt there, on to Skitter. He is going to die, 2 minutes gone, and just like that, we're going to move into a game number 5 as all of Tundra die. They get it one more time on the snaking. GG called. We're going the distance now. It's happening.
OG.
As should be expected, honestly, watching these games are so back and forth.